Arms are not like any other export goods because far too often they are used to suppress opposition or to kill civilians. And that's also why it's so important that we use this report to improve our way to control where arms end up in this world. And that's why I decided to use my report to focus on two things, on transparency and on convergence. And the main problem is that we have one common position on arms export of the EU. But we have 27 national interpretations, 27 export systems, and an increasing divergence in actual exports of member states. And the more we work together in arms production, the more this will be a problem. The more this will be a problem for democratic control and oversight. Because if member states produce arms together, who actually decides over the exports? Is it the member states that puts in the most parts? Is it the member state that puts in the last screw? Can one block all? Do you need to vouch your rights for democratic control before you can join? This is not very clear. And the conflict between France and Germany last year over arms exports to Saudi Arabia clearly showed how easily this can create tensions. But this divergence is also a problem for a common EU foreign and security policy. We were also happy about the good results of the Berlin conference earlier this year. We even set up an EU mission in the Mediterranean to enforce the arms embargo against Libya. And this very same mission reported a violation of the arms embargo by Turkey and UAE. Yet EU member states still supply Turkey, EU and all the other countries breaking this arms embargo with weapons. And some of these weapons end up with Sarraj, others end up with Haftar, all fueling the violence. And Mr. Borrell, I really wouldn't want to be in your shoes trying to build a consistent EU foreign policy on that mess. If we want to do joint arms production, we need to do joint arms export control as one EU. And what I really don't understand is why the Commission, member states and parts of this Parliament are pushing so much for an internal defence market, for joint arms production, even putting money into it. And at the same time, the very same people refuse to even discuss an EU-level involvement in democratic oversight and export control and thereby undermine what they want to reach, a European Defence Union and strategic autonomy of the European Union. But let's not stop halfway. If we want the EU to play a role in this world in chaos, and if we want to build a true European Defence Union, we need to join in arms production, but we also need to join in oversight and arms export control. It's one thing that this European project has taught us. No one is going to come, Mr. Borrell, and give this European Union and this Commission any competences all by themselves. And no one is going to come and offer this European Parliament any rights for scrutiny, oversight or control. If we do not claim it and fight for it, it's not going to happen. And that's why I call on all pro-European parties in this House, and I deliberately include EPP and Renew in this one, to vote tomorrow for Amendment 19, to vote for Amendment 19 that calls on the Member States and Commission to translate the common position on EU arms export, the common position that was reaffirmed by all 27 Member States 1 year ago, to transfer this common position into EU law. And to do it, to finish what we started and make sure that the European Union can really control where EU arms produced inside the EU, end up in this world in chaos. Thank you very much.